Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And the Warriors with possession here. 3-point lead. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Here's Henderson. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And DeRozan. Here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan. And it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Golden State.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now here's Thompson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pocket 2. Tucker. And the 3 off target. Booker in the corner. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Now, there is no doubt about it. Booker is one of the best catch-and-shoot options in this league.
Here's Thompson. Henderson pulls it in. And so Henderson will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2.
Booker is a solid shooter from three-point land. The defense has to be up on him closer than that.
Now here's Thompson. Caldwell Pope outside. Tucker is screen. And he goes in for the dunk.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Pass to DeRozan. The Warriors pull it in. It's stolen by DeRozan. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Warriors ball. Substitution for your 76ers. Luke Cornett.
34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Thompson. A shot missing. Now Henderson. Outside DeRozan. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll get another chance.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And still a close game as the first quarter.
17.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Back to Henderson. Nice move. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
Now here's DeRozan. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin?
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allen. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Back to Henderson. From deep, Walker. Eason grabs the board. The Warriors trail. Stolen by Henderson. Goes up. And then Henderson with the jam.
The basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Ivey. Nothing on the board. Outside Porter. Looking to end the run. Good on the three-point shot.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now it's the line your 76er.
And Ball gets double teamed. Left side, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Outside Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Ball feeling it out a bit. Screen by O'Neal. To the inside. Porter with the steal. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And that one drops for him. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. Now, here's Ivey, following the miss by DeRozan. Good work there as it goes. Ivey's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivey plays with no fear in there.
Here's Towns, and the layup falls. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Porter, beyond the arc. Walker with the rebound. Now the 76ers with it. Pass to Towns. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. To the paint. Stolen by Tucker. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
The game team has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Porter with the steal. A 3-ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Another miss by Philadelphia.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Caldwell Pope with it. Pass to Matkovic. Outside Porter. And stolen by Wiggins. Booker with it. Picked up by Thompson. And here is Ball. Now Towns. This one for 3. And no good. Down low. Matkovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And this game is tied up now. .1:15 left in the first half of basketball. And Ball slams it in.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
Here's Thompson. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Porter.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 5. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
Back to Towns. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. Devin Booker, 3, right down the hatch.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Jones with it. Now guarded by Porter. Back to Jones. They'll kick out to Towns. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And so here is Golden State. Here's Thompson. Here's Bridges. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bridges got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Booker. Devin Booker attacking. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Here's Booker. The Warriors making the shot. Booker brings the fans to their feet.
And Booker finds his groove on offense. He is a pure scorer, and it's going to be a long night for the defense.
Inside, and the dunk by Holmgren.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Outside, Jones. They set the pick. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Ball with it. Bridges covering. Holmgren outside. Back to Bridges. And stolen by Booker. And the dunk by Towns.
Book set that whole play up with the steal.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The Warriors leading. Ivy, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
With the step back. Pass to Booker. And stolen by Ivy. Here's Bridges. Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now Booker. Pass to Wiggins. And the rejection by Holmgren. For 3, Bridges. And Jones pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Towns, the screen. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Ball. The 76ers need to get off the shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Warriors leading by 3. Now, here's Ivy. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that is when Holmgren is at his best, when he plays with force.
Back to Ball. To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Eason. And stolen by Wiggins. Deflects the pass. Holmgren with the steal. Caldwell Pope for 3. The 76ers trailed by 5. Inside. Towns. Good D by Holmgren.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
To the right side. Spins. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. And here's Henderson. Pass to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
It was a flush. DeMar getting up.
Now, Exum. Here's Matkovic. Clock at 6. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. To the paint. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Caldwell Pope outside. Three-pointer. And Broner with the rebound.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Some early scuffles for the 3rd pick overall in 2023, but Tim Scoot Henderson coming on strong.
Well, he is slowly improving his efficiency. He has a long way to go, but with those physical tools and work ethic, I wouldn't bet against him.
Here's the screen. The shot by Thompson, no good. The 76ers trailed by 3. Got a piece of it. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The try by Thompson. Had a hand on it. Booker with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
76ers foul.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot? Maybe. And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Now Caldwell Pope. He's got 9. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors.
51.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Warriors leading by 3. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Pass to Henderson. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Hits it from three-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now Exum over Walker. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Cornet with it. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Caldwell Pope. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here's Ivy. Tries the spin move. Caldwell Pope outside. That 3 off the mark.
And boy, have they been hitting the the backboard in this game or what. Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Now here's Henderson. A rebound by Caldwell Pope. The three. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's now 6 points from Scoot Henderson.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Warriors trailed by 3 to the left side wing. Eason gets a wide open look. And the three ball is good. Eason's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Towns. Back to Henderson. With the drive. Good D by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Pass to Towns. Launches a three. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson surveying the floor. And here is Holmgren. Guarded by O'Neal. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Towns. Defended by Holmgren. To end the run. And the rejection by Holmgren. Now Porter on the wing. Bridges. Golden State moving it around. Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Henderson. Porter, no luck. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And that timeout by Coach